What's up guys, Dan here, back again with another Amazon FBA video. Today I'm going to be talking about exactly what I did and what I do to rank my current Amazon FBA product. So I just ranked a $26,000 a month product on Amazon FBA, and so I want to address a lot of the rumors and a lot of the methods that have been going around. I don't think that people are aware of, what is still the best product launch method and how it's changed from last year. All right, so basically I laid it out right here exactly what I do. This is literally everything right here to launch products. If you don't launch products, you're simply not going to make sales. It's that simple. So obviously it's a very important part of your Amazon FBA journey and of your Amazon FBA product. So the number one thing right here, so let's start with number one. It's a PPC launch. We're just going to go ahead and get right into it. So PPC launch, we've got PPC launch, coupon giveaway, review groups, and viral launch. All right, so I made a video like this about a year ago, and some things have changed because Amazon has changed. Obviously, it's gotten bigger. So the first thing, let's say you got your product and you brought it into Amazon, it's in the Amazon warehouse. The first thing you need to be aware of is that you can't expect to get any sales if your product just got to the warehouse and you did nothing. Like you didn't do any kind of product launch, you didn't do any PPC, you didn't get any reviews, right? So there's a whole formula to Amazon, right? And I've been teaching it on this channel and in the Amazon Freedom course pretty much nonstop. And so, I've been saying that it's literally a formula, like anybody can get it, but you have to know, you have to know it and you have to do it, right? So the very first thing that you need to do when your product gets into Amazon is to get reviews. You need to get the initial reviews because that's social proof, right? So even if you tried to run Amazon PPC, nobody would, people click on it, right? And you pay for those clicks because it's Amazon pay-per-click. If you don't know what Amazon pay-per-click is, it's like the sponsored ads at the top of the page when you try to find someone else's product or someone's product, when you search for a product and it's a sponsored. Basically that seller pays for you to click on it and then hopefully you buy it. That's the whole premise of PPC. And so with PPC, you can actually launch your products with PPC, but it won't work if you don't have those initial reviews as social proof, right? Because why would someone want to be the first one to try out a product? Nobody wants to be the first one, right? Everybody wants to wait until someone actually tries out a product, and they want to wait for the 5-star review before they actually say, okay, there's a 5-star review here, I'm good, right? So in 2018, there are slightly more reviews on Amazon, so you should focus on getting 5 to 10 reviews. It's still wide open. The number of customers on Amazon has grown, so it's not like the competition has gotten insane or anything like that. That's a myth. So last year, about a year ago, I said you need 2 to 3 reviews, and now I recommend getting 5 to 10 reviews as a first step. And so there are many ways to get initial reviews. You should focus on this as soon as your product gets in. You can use review groups on Facebook, although, we've heard a lot of bad things about review groups lately in the news and stuff like that. It is kind of sketchy to use Amazon review groups, and that's why I don't really recommend it. In the Amazon Freedom course, my students actually have access to a private review group for course members, and it's secret, so that there's no way that Amazon can track it. I thought that it's the perfect way for people to kind of like exchange reviews. You don't want to be blatant about exchanging reviews. You don't want to do review for reviews. So, let's say if one person leaves you a review, you don't want to leave them a review back. You find someone else to leave a review. So it's just a little bit different. But the review group in the Amazon Freedom course, the secret group, has been a huge help in getting my students reviews for their Amazon FBA products, because the main concern with the public review groups on Facebook with like 50,000 people or 40,000 people is that Amazon can actually just look at the members in the review group, the names, people's names, and they do that, right? Obviously, it's pretty easy, and they basically just go and they ban products or they remove sellers, and you don't want to get banned on Amazon, because if you get banned on Amazon, you're going to pretty much get banned forever, right? So it's not worth the risk. So that's why I recommend joining the Amazon Freedom course, because you also do get access to that. You get access to the secret course review group, right, where there's no way that your product will get tracked or you'll get banned or anything like that, because Amazon can't see who's in the group, right? So huge opportunity there to get reviews much faster. So the link for the Amazon Freedom course is below. And now let's say you got your reviews, right? So the next thing, once you got your reviews, you want to do a PPC launch. So with a PPC launch, it's not always going to work, because if you're going to rely on PPC to launch your product, it can work if it's not a highly competitive product, right? So there's not a lot of reviews or sales velocity in your niche or in your product, right? So I would say PPC launch would work maybe between 30 and 40% of the time, and that might be a little bit high. So if it doesn't work, everybody should try it, right? You're going to have to run PPC anyway, so it's not like it's optional or anything. So so the PPC launch is a great way to launch non-highly competitive products. And it can be all you need, and it will make you money from the beginning because you won't have to give away any of your units. You'll be making that profit off your PPC, right? So I would recommend launching an auto PPC campaign, $10 a day for 7 days, and then basically increase the budget to maybe $15 or $20 a day if it's actually making you money, right? So there's something called the ACOS in PPC. You can watch some of the PPC videos on my channel here, or obviously if you join the Amazon Freedom course, then that's where I explain PPC in detail and the PPC strategy that I use. So after you get those initial reviews, turn on your automatic PPC and then launch that. I would recommend waiting maybe 4 or 5 days with your PPC. See if you're getting sales, and then track your position on Amazon. So track your page number. So let's say you start off at like page 17 or something, and then in a day you get to page 12, and then the day after you get to page 8. So see if it's actually ranking you, and if it's not ranking you, then you're gonna have to take a couple extra steps, and this is where the coupon giveaway comes in. Now, what's changed from last year, from 2017 to 2018, is that it is slightly more difficult to do a manual coupon giveaway, and that's why I recommend using Viral Launch, because that is just simply the best way to launch new products on Amazon FBA and the fastest, and it requires the least amount of work because you basically just give it to them, and then they tell you exactly how many coupon codes to make. You give them the coupon codes, and then they basically give away all those units for you, and they find all those people to purchase your product at the discount, and they basically rank your product. They do all the work. So it's just absolutely insane because it's just so much quicker, so much faster. And basically, if you want to fast forward it, it does cost a little bit of startup money up front. So if you have that extra budget in your Amazon FBA budget, then I would strongly recommend doing it, because the manual giveaway, which we're going to talk about in a second, it's still good, but it's slightly harder to do because it's just more difficult to find the amount of buyers that you need to give away your product, right? So let's talk about the manual giveaway. So basically what the manual giveaway is, you go into the Facebook public review groups, right? The ones that Amazon tracks, right? So it's kind of a little bit sketchier. That's why I recommend Viral Launch, and which Viral Launch does not use those public review groups. You go in those public review groups. So you basically post this right here in the public Amazon FBA review group right here at Amazon Deals and Reviews US. That is one of the biggest groups, 50,000 members. And so it's the one that I used to use before using Viral Launch right here. So right here, this is what you would type in: giveaway ends midnight, 97% off in exchange for an honest review. Only like 10 left or something. Obviously, you want to create that scarcity, right? It's just simple marketing. The thing is that for your product, you need to find how many units to give away, and you need to give away that exact same number of units. You need to find that many people for between 3 and 7 days. It really depends. It really depends on your niche and on your competition in your product. It could be anywhere from 3 days, 10 units a day, but most of the time I would say it's probably 25 units a day for 3 or 4 days, or maybe 20 units a day for 5 days. I would recommend 20 units a day for 5 days as a starting point, but again, you're going to have to find 100 people over 5 days. And again, on Facebook review groups, it is slightly difficult to find that many people, right? So that's why I would just recommend using Viral Launch, because, obviously if you've got a startup Amazon FBA budget, then, allocate some of that money to it, and then they'll do all the work for you. So the link for Viral Launch is down below. So giveaways do still work. There's been a couple of rumors about giveaways not working anymore. I just ran a giveaway with Viral Launch, and it worked very well. So literally living proof right here. And then my students in the Amazon Freedom course that have done giveaways recently through Viral Launch, or they tried themselves, they've worked, because literally one of my students messaged me this morning. She sent me a screenshot of her product. She just made $11,000 in half a month. After joining the course with her first product, and she did a Viral Launch. So clearly it's still working. The number one reason why people might say that it's not working is because maybe they're not giving away enough units, and you can't just give away like 5 units for 3 days. And that's what you might end up doing if you try doing this manually, right? So that's why I recommend just putting that a little bit of your Amazon FBA budget aside for your launch. And so right here, this is the best product launch method in 2018 on Amazon. This is working right now as we speak for me, for my students. This is exactly what I did to launch a product that I actually sourced about 3 weeks ago. And then right now it's projected to make me $26,000 a month based on today's sales. All right. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. The Amazon Freedom course link is below, where you'll learn everything you need to know to make 6 and 7 figures a year on Amazon FBA. It will be closing soon, and it's just been such a huge asset to my students because, they obviously get the course content, they get my unlimited mentorship, which will actually go away as well soon with the course being closed. And they also have access to the secret review group, where, they don't have to worry about Amazon shutting down their accounts because they're trying to get these reviews in these sketchy public groups, all right? So if you guys are into passive income, quitting the 9-to-5 forever, online business, and living your dream, subscribe to the channel, follow me on social media, Instagram and Snapchat, and I'll see you guys soon.